This is the MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's take a look at some weather photos here from the west corner section of Endicott, New York. This is near one of the MeteoMark Weather studios here. You can see some snow falling on this Tuesday afternoon and piling up to about 3 inches on the outer fringe of this storm. It will quickly change over to mixed precipitation overnight Tuesday and into rain on Tuesday or Wednesday morning, and then quickly back to snow on Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon. So very interesting to say the least. That goes to show you what kind of mixed precipitation we'll see across the area. Let's take a look at precipitation amounts across the country right now. You can see across much of the country here we'll see that solid 2 to 3 inches from portions of the Appalachians heading up towards the northeast, and that will be the popular amount, 2 to 3 inches. Portions of the eastern Catskills, southeastern Poconos, Hudson Valley flood and flash flood watches are in effect for those heavy rains, and portions of the city as well, New York City heading up towards Boston. So interesting. If you have any flood warnings, heed those warnings. Let's take a look at snowfall amounts across the region. As I've said before, the highest amounts will be on the backside of this system, where you see portions of Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, upwards of the 12 to 18 inch mark, heading down towards Erie, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh could see that 7 to 11, and on the south side of Pittsburgh, we'll see that 4 to 6. State College will be interesting, about 6 to 8 with some ice, quarter-inch ice mixing in. Binghamton Airport, pretty much the same, but then the valley locations of the Susquehanna River Valley of New York and Pennsylvania, pretty much from north of Scranton up towards the Binghamton area, and the valley locations could see upwards of, in the valleys, the 2 to 4 inches of snow with the up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. And of course, you'll get that heavy rain as well during the day on Wednesday, switching over to snow. We'll see wraparound snow with additional accumulations on Wednesday evening. So pretty much northern New York heading up towards southeast Canada, that's the heaviest snow. We get into that 18 to 26 inch range, which most of that will stay outside the United States, but we'll have some portions in New York and possibly northwest Pennsylvania get in on some of those really high snowfall totals, especially in the Laurel Highlands on north towards the Allegheny National Forest. Let's take a look at what we got going on for ice accumulations across the Appalachians here, heading up towards the Susquehanna River Valley. Pretty much the I-81 corridor on slightly westward, about 25 to 50 miles, give or take, above elevations of 1,200 feet. That's where we really start to get into the 1/10 to quarter inch of ice, and then at elevations above 1,500 feet. If you switch over to rain, that will be heavy freezing rain on those higher elevations, up to a 1/2 inch of ice likely. So if you get into those higher terrains and you get stuck with the ice, that's what you'll be looking at, ice glazing all over everything. So could be some power outages as well. And I want to make note of some really windy conditions here across the Northeast. Take a look at these wind gusts we're expected later on Wednesday and into early Thursday. The winds will be howling. This could really have an impact, of course, on the Thanksgiving Day parade, portions of the northeastern portion of the corridor here. So there may be wind advisories issued, high wind warnings or whatnot for your area. So heed those areas, heed those warnings and advisories. Winds will be gusting, very gusty. This will be a 979 millibar low as it cranks up towards the White Mountains during the day, later Wednesday and into Thursday into the Canadian Maritimes. Take a look at that scenario map. That system moves right up the coast, and behind it, it leaves cool, or I shouldn't say cool, I should say very cold and dry conditions for your Thanksgiving Day. That's pretty much going to do it here at MeteoMark. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark. Subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here's a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in the Susquehanna region of New York, Susquehanna region of Northeast Pennsylvania. Take a look at these numbers here. We start off Wednesday, pretty much the warmest day. You get that rain changing to snow in the afternoon. Rain will accumulate about 3/4 of an inch to an inch before you switch back to heavy wet snow. Heavy wet snow could accumulate 2 to 5 inches in the valleys, and here on the hilltops 4 to 6 inches above that 1,000-foot range. So temperature will fall throughout the day. We'll start off early, and then Thursday, look at Thanksgiving. Very, very cold. Look at that very cold temperature there. We might not even make it to 20 Thanksgiving Day. Friday, Black Friday for your shopping. Take a look at that. Another cold, dry day. And then Saturday, Sunday, we continue the cool theme. We'll slowly warm it up, but we could have some lake effect flurries and possible scattered snow showers each day. Other than that, not too much happening. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark.